If you're just hearing this now, pause for a second, because what unfolded has left fans across the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, and Australia completely shaken. Before we even get into the details, tap like if you want verified updates only, because what you're about to hear is still developing and every small detail matters. Late reports began circulating that Dylan Wang was rushed to a clinic after a sudden health scare. No official statement. No prior warning. Just a wave of shocked fans waking up to the same chilling words trending everywhere: hospitalized after collapse. If you're already feeling uneasy, stay with this video till the end, because the final moments change how this entire situation is being interpreted. What immediately intensified the concern wasn't just the report itself, it was what fans claim they saw next. According to multiple eyewitness posts, Shen Yu was seen outside the clinic, visibly emotional, struggling to hold back tears. The images didn't show drama or chaos, just quiet panic. And that silence is what made fans worry even more. If you believe context matters more than rumors, subscribe now, because we're breaking this down carefully, step by step, without exaggeration, only what fans noticed, questioned, and couldn't explain. What's striking is the timing. Just days after renewed conversations around Dylan Wang's private life and recent family-related rumors, this sudden health scare appears. Fans immediately began connecting dots, not recklessly, but emotionally. Could stress have played a role? Was this exhaustion finally catching up with him? Or was this simply an unfortunate coincidence magnified by public attention? As these questions spread, fan communities across continents reacted differently. In Asia, concerned posts dominated timelines, focusing on rest and privacy. In the USA and Europe, fans demanded clarity and transparency. In Canada and Australia, emotional support messages flooded comment sections. If you're watching from one of these regions, comment where you're watching from. It helps us see how this moment is being felt worldwide. What truly shook fans, though, was Shen Yu's presence. Not staged, not announced, just there. According to those nearby, she stayed close, avoided attention, and kept her head down.
No statements.
No gestures for cameras. Just a person clearly affected by what was happening inside those clinic walls. If you followed their story for a long time, you know why this moment hit differently. Fans aren't just reacting to a headline. They're reacting to years of shared history, public silence, and unresolved emotions. That's why this situation feels heavier than a typical celebrity health update. At this point, if you haven't liked the video yet, do it now, not for drama, but so this reaches other fans who are worried and looking for calm, respectful coverage instead of panic headlines. As hours passed with no official confirmation, speculation naturally increased. But something interesting happened. Instead of chaos, fans' spaces shifted tone. Messages turned from questions to prayers, from theories to hope. That alone shows how deeply Dylan Wang is valued, not just as an actor, but as a human being people genuinely care about. Shen Yu's emotional state continued to be the most discussed detail. Fans noted how different this was from public appearances.
No composed smile.
No controlled expression. Just raw concern. And that's what made people stop scrolling. If you believe moments like this deserve empathy, share this video with one person who respects these artists, not gossip, just understanding. Some fans began revisiting older interviews, where Dylan Wang spoke about pushing himself too hard, about not knowing when to slow down. Others remembered moments where Shen Yu hinted at how deeply she worries about the people she cares for. Suddenly, those past words felt heavier. Still, it's important to say this clearly. There is no confirmed medical diagnosis, no official timeline, and no verified cause shared publicly. That's why we're being careful, and why you should be too. If you see exaggerated claims elsewhere, question them. And if you appreciate balanced reporting, Turn on notifications, because as soon as an official update appears, you'll get it here, without distortion. As night approached, fans noticed something else. Shen Yu reportedly left the clinic quietly, not long after updates suggested Dylan Wang's condition had stabilized. That single word, stabilized, became a fragile source of relief. Not joy, not certainty, just hope. Comment sections exploded again, but this time with one shared wish: rest, privacy, healing. If you're still watching right now, drop a heart in the comments, not for trends, but as a silent message of support. Artists do see these things more often than people realize. What makes this situation linger is the unanswered question: why did it happen now? And perhaps more importantly, what does this moment change going forward? Fans are already wondering whether schedules will shift, appearances will pause, or boundaries will finally be respected. And here's where the story quietly turns. Moments like this often remind fans that behind fame, there's fragility. Behind headlines, there are people. And behind silence, there's usually something deeply personal being protected. If this story made you stop and think, subscribe, because this channel doesn't chase noise. It follows meaning. As of now, the only thing clearer than answers is emotion. Concern hasn't faded. Neither has respect. And that may be the most powerful response of all. Before you leave, read a few comments. You'll see fans comforting each other across languages and borders. That's something rare and worth acknowledging. And when the next update comes, whether it's reassurance or recovery, remember this moment. Not for fear, but for empathy. Thank you for watching till the end. Like if you're hoping for good news. Comment if you're sending support. Subscribe if you want updates that respect the people involved. We'll be here when the story continues, calmly, carefully, and together. And before you click away, let's pause for a moment, because stories like this are bigger than headlines. What happened today reminded fans everywhere that behind the spotlight, behind the fame, there are real people who feel pain, fear, and exhaustion just like the rest of us. If this update made you stop scrolling, tap the like button. It helps this reach fans who are worried and searching for calm, respectful information instead of panic. And if you want real updates without exaggeration, subscribe and turn on notifications, because when the next official word comes out, you'll hear it here first. But most importantly, I want to hear you. Leave a comment below, not rumors, not theories, just a message of support. Across the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, and Australia, fans are reading these comments, and sometimes that shared kindness matters more than we realize. Take care of yourselves, respect privacy, and remember, empathy travels faster than gossip. We'll be here for the next chapter, together.